this?
Game's this for you.
Am I ready to roll?
I'm leading up to 60, bro.
When you're ready to roll, thank you.
That stacks up
Brad.
quick, eh? Yes, sorry.
Have you been able to wipe the smile off your face since you got named first Rugby World Cup game?
Yeah, not really. I'm pretty excited to finally get out there and play again. It's I've been waiting for a while, so it's can't wait for Wednesday night to come around.
Do you vibe off that energy, TJ? Like there's a lot of debutants, a lot of excited people obviously in the team. Is that the vibe you feel?
Yeah, definitely seeing the boys get opportunity to get a run out there, it's awesome, and I think all energy is pretty contagious, so when you see people upbeat and really positive, you can't help but vibe with it.
What have you been asked to do, Brad? Regular job?
Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just do my job well when I come on and just play my game. It's nothing much changes. I'll take over from the young fella here and hopefully do a good job.
Who's the more talkative one?
Win.
Yeah, win. Probably both got our times, eh, bro? Both got our times. That's all good.
Some of the other guys that didn't start in South Africa would have had the role of sort of emulating South African opposition, so I'm assuming you would have had to have been like Patrick,
Yep.
that sort of thing. When you watch those other players, do you see little quirks that you can bring to your game? By doing that role, is that a way to make yourself better when you get the next chance for the All Blacks?
That's a good question, Nige. There's certainly in some halfbacks, yes, but that obviously has to fit into our role with the All Blacks because, like for example, the South African nines play different to what we're asked to play like. So it's about taking, I guess, the little things that you like about their game and trying to implement it into a part where it's still valuable for our role as a nine here.
So when you were beginning your process of being a halfback, who was the halfback I guess you sort of looked up to and sort of tried to mould your game around?
It's a great question. We're not like, I don't know if I should really be admitting this, but when I was a young fella, I really enjoyed George Gregan. He was,
That was the same.
he's a pretty good halfback, and he's, played well above his weight and was one of the best in the world. So I used to really enjoy him, and then, it's probably been him mainly as a young fella.
What are you so embarrassed to say?
Well, because he's Australian, I suppose.
What did your father say about that? He played few games at Hawke's Bay.
Yeah. Well, I like to think that I'm a hell of a lot better than my old man was. Certainly, that's what I hear from people in Hawke's Bay anyway, so I'll take it.
Brad, as a number 9, could you tell us about your emotion when you tackle a big boy like a short man?
That's probably one of my favourite parts of the game, to be honest. Like, I'd say most big players, when they see me coming to tackle them, think that it's probably going to be quite easy to run over the top of me, and that's actually probably the easiest tackle to make, I reckon, is the guys that just run straight into you. You just get into a good body position and ride the wave, really. It's the guys with good footwork that I find the toughest to tackle, so, but certainly a buzz, yeah.
TJ, I was talking to some Japanese fans the other day. I was in London with a 5-year-old kid. I was asking who's his favourite player. And his mum was saying, Bowden Barrett. And the kid jumps up and goes, no, Perenara. It was all about the hacker. It was all about your profile there. Do you find that because you're the leader of the hacker, that it's giving you an extra profile, particularly here in Japan, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so. A lot of people who aren't familiar with haka, I guess enjoy the haka and see that part of the game, and they're like, I guess there's an element to them that watches the game to watch haka, and I've got the privilege to kaya for our team, and with that comes the responsibility of I guess people who look up to haka, putting me in the same conversation with it, and it's an honour to be in that conversation when people think haka, think the All Blacks haka, they put my name next to it, and you don't hold that role for forever. So while while I have that honour, I'll do it to the best of my ability.
How do you feel about that? The emotions that brings out each time that you do that?
Yeah, good. Haka is something that I grew up with. Haka is something that's been a part of my life since the day I was born. So performing haka is it's special to me. It does bring out emotions, all different sorts of emotions, but emotions that connect me back to when I was a young fella doing haka as well. So it's it's good.
The All Blacks start.
Sorry?
The All Blacks have the difficult starts in the game.
The what? Sorry?
The All Blacks have difficulties to start the game, to get into the game.
We have difficulties to start the game.
Post haka, he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a link with the emotion you get into the haka or not at all?
I don't think so at all. Teams want to start well. You look at any team in any sport really, and each team goes out there and tries to start well. So we try and start well, and so do other teams. And some games we get it right, some games other teams get it right. I don't think haka has an impact on it. If it does for individuals or for players or for the team, then we need to look at our process post haka to playing. But I don't think it has an impact.
TJ, can you just explain a little bit? We saw a different start to the haka, and we asked a couple of players. They said this was something that you and a few others had sort of driven. We saw that it was you and Kieran leading against South Africa. Can you just educate us a little bit as to why the adjustment was made, and I guess what it means with regards to haka, Māoridom, that sort of thing?
Yep. So Kieran and I spoke earlier in the week about the haka and what we wanted to do with haka, and KJ's been doing a lot of work on his role as a kaya and his pronunciation of words, Māori words, and the work he's been putting in. I think's been awesome, and like what I've been saying to him is he's the leader of our group. He is the leader of the team, and when he steps up and leads haka, I think the mana it gives our team, and even for Māori back home, to see a non-Māori go through the processes to learn why he's leading haka, pronouncing the words the right way, and doing it the way he performed it was. Like, that's special to me, like not even as a rugby player, not even as a teammate, but as a Māori, to see someone of non-Māori descent go through those steps and make sure that he gets his stuff right. That was I was pretty proud.
Yeah, sorry, Ian, just over here, we've got a question here.
Where do you actually practice the haka? I mean, with the whole team, you obviously have like a practice session.
So there's no strict schedule on when we practice. We always do captain's run. We'll go through our haka at low intensity, but if we need any top-ups, I guess, or any extra work, then we'll just find the slot throughout the week to get people together and do the haka. Often newer players in the environment, if they need work on the haka, I'll do some one-on-one time with them, but outside of that we just find the time that we need.
Is there some players who is good or bad?
Everyone's definitely at different levels on their, I guess, capabilities with haka. That's just natural. Some people grew up with it, some people didn't, so it's fun giving people the confidence to be themselves while performing haka. Pretty much.
Ian?
Have you become a student of the haka now? As well as leading it, do you actually study it and get a history, get into the history of it?
Yeah, I do actually. It's like I said, I grew up with haka, but I don't know everything about it. I'm currently on my journey into speaking to the Māori as well, and my journey with Māori tonga. So I know that I don't know everything about it. I know that there's people out there who are more educated than me. So my ability to lead haka, but then to take myself out of that and be like, man, I've still got so much more to learn in this space, and to grow in this space is something that I pride myself on as well.
Brad, you're part of the you both actually were part of the T11 under 20s team.
Yep.
Good
Brad,
team.
how was
Yeah, hell of a team.
Brad, how was TJ involved as a player from your experiences with him during that particular tournament?
Wow, this
Go on.
yeah, don't talk my mate up too much.
Alright, you get the chance to talk.
Yeah.
No, look, I think the way that he leads has probably been the biggest thing that I've noticed. Like, we know what TJ's ability are around the field with his running game and his defensive ability, but the way he can drive a game now and really take control has been quite impressive actually. I mean, you see what him and Baz do with the Hurricanes, so I think that's probably been the biggest leap, because he's always had the raw ability and talent. We've known that since he was a little young fella.
Do you do the same for Brad when you think back to the season now?
Yep. I think with Brad, like, we've always competed against each other, and I get that competitive nature, wanting to be better than one another. It's just part of the parcel of the game. But what I've seen with Webby, especially in the last few years, is his ability to just be himself out on the field. He's confident. He's up at the Chiefs, obviously with Tawera up there and Triple T there. There's very good nines up there, and seeing Webby step outside of that and just be himself and ball out, and we play a different style of game, but Webby's one of the best in the world at the way he plays the game, and to see someone not conform to what everyone else wants a nine to be and just do his thing and be really, really good at that, that's what I like, because that's what I try to do with my game as well.
When you think back to that tournament, that under-20s tournament, and you look at the raft of players that came through the New Zealand team, the England team that you played in the final as well, it seemed to be an incredibly talent-laden tournament. At the time, did you sense you were part of a really special New Zealand team and part of a really special tournament in general? Did you guys, were you wise enough rugby knowledge to see the talent that was floating around?
Shit, it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was.
You're getting old now.
I guess the only thing that I sort of thought at the time that we were pretty blessed with was, like, we had Baz, Gareth and Lima in the team, and we squeezed them into our starting 15. Like, probably 3 of the best 10s going around, and 2 of them played out of position and played really well, so I was pretty pumped with that.
So you guys are running a triple driver option?
Yeah, Leems will say that he was a dominant ball carrier in that tournament. That's what he reckons. but yeah, we went with the triple, I guess, pivot.
Is there a special bond between that team? Because it's an essential third World Cup, the Junior World Cup, and
Well, I just suppose we essentially grew up with each other. Like we went from young kids then into men now, so it's been pretty cool to be on the same journey with a lot of our mates that we had when we were 19, 18, even younger. So yeah, I'd say there is probably a special bond between all of us that were of that same age group.
Great. Have you been in touch with Tyler?
With Tyler, not yet, no, but I will be. Yep, I'll definitely give him a buzz. We actually spoke ages ago, like when the teams first got named. Like, man, we really hope that we play against each other, because obviously playing with him a fair bit, he's a top man, and love to get one on him. As I'm sure he'll want it. Oh, he's an athlete, man. Like, his work rate around the field for and the things that he does out of position a lot of the time, especially for the Chiefs. Like, he's a loose forward that was playing a lot for us, but he's deceptively quick. So we're going to be really switched on to his ability around the field to run the ball. But he works his ass off, man. Like, he'll play himself into the ground. So no doubt leading the Canadians on Wednesday, you'll see plenty of that from him.
He's a bit of a yogi master. Do you reckon he'll put his team into that Zen state and line them all up?
Well, I heard he'd become a yoga instructor just to meet girls. But,
Wait for it?
yeah, maybe. But yeah, he's a flexible man, so he'll be able to get into some strong positions over the ball, I imagine.
We'll wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone.